Hi, I'm Holly Heart, and welcome to Manifesto Radio. Today we're going to be talking about the 90th CULTDAO proposal, IDriss. Joining me are Geoist and Lennard, the co-founders. Hi guys, how are you doing?
Hey Holly, yeah, great to be on this second episode of Manifesto Radio.
You're welcome. We're glad to have you. So today, we would just like to learn more about IDriss, and especially for the people who are newer to CULTDAO. This passed earlier this year, and so there are people who need to learn about this and learn about what you guys have done. So why don't you guys just start with a little bit about how this idea came about?
Yeah, almost 2 years ago, me and Lennard were sitting in a coffee shop in Manhattan, and we were playing around with creating our own token. And we were sitting next to each other and tried to send the token. And then we actually realized that although we're sitting like 1 feet away from each other, it's really problematic to quickly send crypto to each other. You have to go to your MetaMask, copy your wallet address, send it over a communicator to the other person, and they also have to copy and paste. So we almost were saying that we started drafting this a solution on the back of the napkin.
That's how the best ideas are created, aren't they?
Right. Yeah. And as we started digging deeper into the broader user experience in crypto, we realized there is some bigger opportunity to start creating user-facing tools with an excellent user experience for regular humans. It's time to start abstracting away the complexity of blockchain and provide equal access to crypto for everyone. That's why we are building.
So you mentioned that you're trying to make it easier for people to access crypto, and I have family members that have been interested, but they feel it's too hard to set up a wallet, and they don't want to be bothered with looking into this further. They just feel it's too much work. So tell me how this works and how it makes it easier for people.
Yep. So actually, we are solving this problem with our newest product that we are going to release in a couple of days. It's something what we've been working on for the last 6 months, and also thanks to the CULTDAO investment, we were able to push this project forward. The product is called IDriss Send, and it allows people to send crypto and NFTs to literally anyone on Earth, just using their email, phone number, Twitter username. And the best thing is that the recipient doesn't have to have a wallet. And they can be a person that is totally new to crypto. So the way how it works is when I send, let's say I send a CULTDAO token to an email address of someone that never heard of crypto, they will receive a notification. Hey, here is an asset waiting for you to claim. And then we will walk the user through the process of claiming the funds from the smart contract. And if the user has a wallet address, they will be able to claim it with their existing wallet. But if they never heard of crypto and they are completely new, we are going to quickly spin up a wallet under the hood for them and walk them through the process to receive their first digital asset.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. So
And I have one
Sure.
thing to add here. And the amazing thing about this tool is that, from this moment on, you don't ever have to ask anyone for the wallet address anymore. So let's just say we are here in a Twitter space, for example. We can just drop a Twitter space link, and everyone that was in the Twitter space will get some token or NFT to their Twitter name. I don't have to ask everyone that attended for the wallet address anymore. It's just all automated.
That's really cool. You get a proof of attendance.
Exactly, yeah. That's one use case.
Or proof of participation. So, and that is one thing I know that people worry about, even myself, when I'm sending somebody crypto, like triple checking that you have the address right, because there's so many digits and numbers that you're always worried, are you sending it to the right wallet? You know, have you made a mistake? You know, everyone like gets really nervous about it. So that's really an innovative approach to do this.
Yeah, exactly. And you already have email and phone number and Twitter username of your friends in your phone, right? You don't want to ask them for the wallet address. They have to copy it from somewhere and paste it somewhere, and you have to make sure that you copy all the digits and all the letters to your sending field. You just have their email, and it's some very human readable format that you can remember, and you know if there's a spelling error in your name, right?
I'm going to show you how you send someone crypto on Twitter using IDriss. So here I'm logged into my Twitter profile, and you can see the IDriss badge right there. So you just hover over it, and now you have the option to choose how much you would like to send. So I'm going to put in a custom amount of $3, and now I can choose which network I would like to use. You have a choice of Polygon, Ethereum, or Binance Smart Chain. So I'm going to leave it at Polygon. And now I'm going to pick the Revolt to Earn token. And then you would click Send. You also have the option to send the CULT token. So you would need to switch networks to the Ethereum network. And then down here you would choose CULT. And once you click Send, you're going to open up another page where it asks you to connect to your wallet. So you have Wallet Connect, Coinbase, Tallyho, or MetaMask. And MetaMask is what I use. And you click on that and you go from there. So I understand that you can currently do this on Twitter. I have done this myself. I created an IDriss ID and have linked it with my Twitter account. And so the IDriss send that you just talked about, when do you think that that's going to be rolling out?
We are targeting the month of January 2023, but there is a slight chance we will release it even a bit earlier. At least some beta version to test out.
And it will look very similar to what you just mentioned, right? With the Twitter functionality that you mentioned. Only that now you can send it to everyone, not just the ones that have a Twitter account linked to their address.
Is that currently, or is that when
that's the function? That's when it drops.
Okay.
So you can send it to every Twitter account.
That's great.
Yes, and what Lennard mentioned earlier, you will be also able to send assets to multiple Twitter names at once. What's important to mention here, the core infrastructure that the product is built on is Polygon. So also for the reasons of making it more accessible for everyone because of the low fees. So imagine you will be able to, for example, drop Revolt token to everyone who interacted with your tweet. And regardless of whether they have a wallet already or not yet.
So you said it's on Polygon now. Is it limited to just sending tokens on the Polygon chain, or can you send Ethereum tokens as well?
The core functionality that we just mentioned with sending assets to people that don't have a wallet yet, that is limited to Polygon. But once they received it once, or they linked their account once, you can send it on any chain, really. You can even link your Bitcoin address if you want to, and we don't have the infrastructure built out yet for Bitcoin, but Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain and Polygon are fully supported for sending tokens and assets.
So do you have the ability to link multiple wallets, or is it a single wallet?
multiple wallets and multiple wallet types. So if you want, you can link 6 Ethereum wallets to your Twitter account and 3 Bitcoin addresses and also Solana address. So it's multiple to multiple.
That's great. So what if you have a cold wallet, such as a ledger? Would that work as well?
Yes, it's technically possible, although our product is mainly for people who want to have their public wallet address, while people usually use ledgers and hard wallets to keep their assets fully private. So we would encourage to rather link different type of wallets, and it also we're always reminding about this. Only link the wallet address that you're 100% comfortable being public. We believe in fragmented identity, so you should have your private wallets where you keep most of your funds and you never tell anyone about them. But you should also spin up this fresh wallet that you can share with your friends, like your PayPal or Venmo.
I'm going to show you how you set up a new IDriss ID. So you go to idriss.xyz and you have the option to choose your email, phone number, or your Twitter account. So I'm going to enter my Twitter. And then your wallet address and click connect. And next you need to copy this. Go over to your Twitter account. Hey, look, we're at the top. You want to paste, tweet, and then come back here and verify it. Then you want to choose which type of token. Then you just want to verify that information, and then you're going to connect your wallet. And you can choose Wallet Connect, Coinbase, Tallyho, or MetaMask. And then you would complete the transaction. Now, I do know that I saw on the website you do have the ability to mask the wallet address, but is there still the possibility that your wallet address would be seen?
I mean, yeah. So there's a functionality that you can add secret phrases to your email or phone number, for example, and they're all like hashed together. It's similar to salt that you know from cryptography. And then what that means is only the people that know this secret word to it will be able to find your wallet address, right? Let's say my wallet email address is lennard@gmail.com. I would have lennard@gmail.com and then a secret word, I don't know, New York City. So if I want you to send me some crypto through IDriss, I would tell you, hey, my email, you know my email, secret word is New York City, just append it to the email and you'll find the wallet address. Obviously, when you link a wallet address, there's an on-chain activity going on, so people know that this wallet address is linked in the registry. They don't know what email it is linked to.
Now, say you connected a wallet to your Twitter ID by mistake. You used the wrong wallet. Do you have the ability to change which wallet you used?
Yeah, we do have a dashboard on idriss.xyz/dashboard. You can enter whatever you link to your wallet there, say your Twitter account, and you'll be able to change. First of all, add a reverse record to it, so that there's also the translation from wallet address to your Twitter account. Second of all, you can change the owner address of that link. So the address that paid for the sign up in the first place is the official owner address. And also you can delete the link, right? So you can just delete whatever link you created, and then you can create a new one.
That's great. So I did have a question then, going back to the actual CULTDAO proposal and the process. So what was the proposal process like for you, and how did you guys find CULTDAO? How did you guys get involved in the first place?
We learned about CULTDAO from our friend that we know from other community, Chris. I know that he's a guardian at CULTDAO. It's important to mention it's Chris J_official on Twitter, because there are two Chris.
Yes, we do
guardians.
have two.
Right. So he introduced us to the idea of CULTDAO, and I must say, after reading the manifesto, I read it, the whole manifesto at one breath. I really got fascinated, and we talked to Lennard after that, and he also read the manifesto, and we decided we need to try. And if I were to assess the proposal process with two words, I would say challenging and rewarding. So we got a really good critique. There was great discussion in the Discord channel. We had the AMA session on Twitter Spaces, also co-organized by our great guardian Chris. And that's where we formed a really good relationship with some of the core CULTDAO contributors, like Soldier of Cult, Buddy, Dreamful of Zen, Socrates, and others. Shout out to all of you guys. Also Cryptorg ID, Harpo Marxist, Othering, Internet Dollar, and others. So because of the I would say after the Twitter Spaces, where all the questions were answered from our side, and we had a really good discussions, those relationships formed with those core contributors helped us to push the proposal through the finish line.
And I know that some of the people in there can ask really challenging questions and really make you think and really kind of prove what you guys are doing. It's a very interesting process, and I know that for the most part, from the people that I've spoken to, they really feel that they learn a lot from the process, but it's also can be a little intimidating as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for a lot of projects or founders or core contributors, these kind of processes are, the first of its kind for them, right? So questions coming in on such a frequency, and good questions coming in like that can be very challenging. But it's not to intimidate you. It's to make sure that the investments CULTDAO makes are the right ones, right? So we're all on the same side in the end.
Yeah, and I would add that the more challenging questions, the better. Because also, if you ask these kind of questions, it means you care. So we really enjoyed the process, learned a lot, and we were very happy and proud to see at the end that some of the cool community members referred to IDriss proposal as a golden standard of proposals.
Speaking of that, then, we have 3 requirements in our proposal process for the DAO, and you have to meet at least one of them, and that's to further decentralization, fight centralization, or benefit a noble cause. So which of those, or all of them, which do you feel you guys met?
So first of all, directly benefit a noble cause. The tools that we're building, they're public goods. We want to provide every human on Earth with easy access, frictionless access to crypto, and the benefits coming from utilizing crypto. Another pillar of CULTDAO that IDriss is aligned with is furthering the cause of decentralization. So some of the products we're building involve payment processing. So we know it from Web2. Whenever you are paying for something in Web2 with Visa or MasterCard or another payment processor or Western Union, you are paying fees. And first of all, you have no power on how these fees are spent. And second of all, you have no, they are just draining your pocket. So the second pillar of CULT that IDriss is aligned with is furthering the cause of decentralization. Some of our products involve crypto payment processing. And in Web2 payment processing, we know that whenever we pay with Visa, MasterCard, or Western Union, we are paying the fees. And first of all, we have no access to these fees. They are just draining our pockets. And second of all, we have no power on how they are spent. But what Web3 gives us, enables us uniquely, is that by building a community-owned and community-operated project where the power is distributed, we can actually potentially share the fee stream with the community and let them decide on how the fee stream is spent.
And it's always good to just get rid of centralization altogether, because we want to have control of everything that we're doing. And I think that's one of the big things that Web3 and blockchain technology is doing, is allowing people to have control of their finances and just how they interact.
Right. It's not about it's not anymore one company in Manhattan that is controlling how you the tools you are using. Now anyone can own a piece of the infrastructure, piece of internet.
When we passed the proposal, so you received 13 Ethereum worth of CULT. How were those funds used?
We mentioned in the proposal process already that we're going to have primarily focus on community initiatives, right? And that's what we did. I think Geoist can say a few things about these specific initiatives. But one bigger spending pool, I'd say, was, first of all, the tool that we mentioned in the beginning, right? IDriss Send, that you can send crypto to any email, phone, and Twitter username. So development of this tool, which already got some leaks in our community. So they're highly anticipating this one and already testing it. Some of our OGs, and then also a big part was hackathon initiatives, community initiatives. For example, bounties for hackathon projects or integration bounties to integrate IDriss into several projects.
Right. As it's important to mention that IDriss is an open source and permissionless protocol, so everyone can build on top of IDriss. That's why it was important to encourage hackers on hackathons and developers to utilize IDriss in their projects. And also, as Lennard said in the beginning, we run a couple of community growth initiatives, like, for example, a crowdsourced Revolt tipping campaign on Twitter, where together with a couple of CULTDAO community members, we were tipping lots of people on Twitter with Revolt.
And I remember that. That was, I think, right about when I was just starting to get involved with CULTDAO. And I know that we were kind of keeping track of who we were tipping, but that was very interesting to see. It was very different, just seeing that you can send funds to anybody on Twitter.
Yeah, we're going to extend this also with our new tool, right? So we're going to send random onboarding transactions to random people with Revolt and CULT when IDriss Send comes out, potentially. And this is also a call for everyone, right? You can just join our Discord and set up a proposal. As we said, we're community operated here, so the funds are not gone yet. Especially from CULT, the funds. So they're primarily used for these community initiatives. So if you have any ideas, you can just jump in and propose something.
What new updates do you have coming down the line besides the IDriss Send coming out?
We've just released the IDriss membership NFT, a piece of digital artwork created by a very famous NFT motion designer. This NFT represents your membership in our community and also captures the values we share and our mission, which is to make crypto accessible to everyone. So everyone who registered IDriss, and I know that a lot of members of the many registered one, are eligible for claiming this NFT. You can find the link in our Twitter profile.
Now, you mentioned a membership. Are there any costs involved?
If you already have a registered IDriss, there is no cost involved.
And does it cost anything to register with IDriss?
Yes, it does. There is a one-time lifetime fee of $10 per registration. And you can see as it's a bit contrasting with the other naming systems where you have to pay your rent, a yearly rent for using your ENS.
Is that registration fee how you generate your revenue, or are there other ways?
Yeah, so the registration fee, the $10 was primarily to bootstrap this project. Right, so the tool that we just mentioned, IDriss Send, there's going to be like a small fee. We haven't figured out the exact amount yet, but let's say 1% fee of each transaction coming in, and that will also be a way to onboard people to IDriss, right, without any extra fee. So this $10 fee when people sign up through IDriss Send will actually be waived. So long term, this $10 fee might actually not even stay on our website. And we'll transition more towards a percentage fee for these IDriss Send transactions, for example.
So are you bypassing the fees on like you would have with MetaMask for sending funds?
You would still use whatever wallet you have. So IDriss doesn't provide an IDriss wallet, for example. So if you're a MetaMask user, you will be able to use your MetaMask wallet. If you're a Tallyho wallet user, you will be able to use that wallet. Or if you use whatever wallet and you connect with Wallet Connect, you will be able to connect with that wallet, right? I'm not sure if I got the question.
So with the process of sending funds, I would go log into Twitter currently and look for someone who has an IDriss ID if I wanted to send funds to them. And then I would, it would pop up something where I can send whatever I'm sending to them. Are there fees incurred when I am doing that?
Yeah, so you either go to Twitter, as you said, or you go to our newly spun up website that we will have on the launch date for IDriss Send. And then it depends on what kind of assets you're sending, right? So if you're sending Matic or any kind of token, there will probably be like a 1% fee or so, some kind of tax that goes into the IDriss community treasury. With NFTs, it's harder to measure, right? Because NFT values are not as easily are not as easy to calculate, right? So there will probably be some kind of flat fee for NFTs, critical fee for onboarding people, because on the other side, when people are claiming these funds, they will be able to sign up for free to IDriss, right? So this $10 fee on that one side will fall off, but then there will be a small sending fee on the other side, yeah.
Okay, great. So I believe you had told me earlier that you had just had some sort of call or space with quite a few people joining that.
Oh yeah, we've just finished a community call where more than 650 community members showed up. And we also had a great presentation from our speaker guests, from our friends at Tallyho wallet. They presented a couple of updates on their product. And we, from IDriss side, we we shared recent updates on the product and showed some alpha, and also launched the IDriss membership NFT on the call.
Now, if someone wanted to learn more, do you guys have a Telegram or Discord?
Yeah, we do have a Discord. You can just reach it by going to our Twitter account, for example. It's IDriss_XYZ. And you'll have our website there, our Discord there. Everything is reachable through our Twitter account.
Do you have anything else that you would like our listeners to know about IDriss?
I mean, just to reiterate, IDriss as an open source project is always looking for contributors on both the technical side, but also non-technical side. So if you're someone that is capable of coding or comfortable of coding, or is willing to learn coding or any kind of technical skill, head over to our Discord and jump into the build section, or look into our GitHub repositories. Everything is open source, and see where you can help. But even if you're not technical, just jump in our Discord to our community and ask how we can help in the growth channel or make proposals. We're happy to welcome everyone, and we're looking forward to all kinds of contributions.
Exactly, and I would say also a huge thank you to everyone at CULTDAO for everything so far, for going through the proposal process with us, and also going beyond the proposal and working with us up to this day. Some of the CULTDAO community members, like the Soldier, are still very active and supporting the project. We really see the value of decentralized investment protocol, which is CULTDAO, because it's no longer a couple of people in one office in one geographic location. It can be now a very high number of people around the world distributed, who in a very easy way with low barriers of entry can jump into your Discord, jump into your Twitter, and start contributing to your project. And we see great benefits of the help from CULTDAO side.
Start contributing and start to ask the right questions in the process, right?
Right. Well, I think we're very lucky to have gotten involved with you guys. I think you guys are creating something that's going to make it much easier for people to get involved in crypto, especially for people who are not computer literate, who have no exposure to blockchain, but they want to get involved and they want to be able to send funds to other people without having to make it really complex. So I appreciate you guys coming in and answering our questions. We will be having an AMA on Twitter Spaces as well that will be announced soon. But I love speaking with you guys, and thank you for taking the time out of your day.
Thank you, Holly. Likewise.
Thanks for the invite, and have a good holiday.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.